Hey, this is Joey with Geekadores here at the 2018 Amazing Las Vegas Comic Con. Joining me right now is Jason with Critical Care Comics. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. So who do we have here today for Critical Care Comics?
Today we got Tia as Supergirl, Yvette as Wonder Woman, and Dan as Steve Rogers. And we're here to show what we do here for Critical Care Comics.
Now, for our viewers, can you explain briefly what you guys do at Critical Care Comics?
Sure. Well, what we do is our mission is to visit kids in children's hospitals here in the Vegas Valley area. And what we do is we show up with a big stack of comic books and try to brighten their day and take them out of their situation that they're in the hospital.
All right. Now, I know we've spoken to you in the past about this, but this was kind of a personal thing for you, right?
Yeah. Well, when I was 15 years old, I was diagnosed with leukemia, and I was in and out of the hospital for about a year and a half. And comics were my escape. That was pretty much what I did. I was a big reader, and my mom would go to the comic book shops every week and drop off my stack of books, and that was pretty much where I went to.
All right. And so how have Tia and Yvette and Steve Rogers here? How have they joined up with you? How have they come to help you?
Okay. Well, Tia's my wife, so she was on board pretty much because
she kind of has to be.
You know. Yeah.
When it all first started, it was kind of like, what is this crazy idea of yours? And then it just blossomed from there. So, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it was pretty much just a guy wanting to pay it forward a little bit. You know, I still had a big collection of my own just sitting there, and it was like, what am I going to do with this collection? I'm emotionally attached to my own books. I can't donate them. I can't sell them. What am I going to do with them? Well, my wife went and Tia went in for a surgical procedure, and I was sitting in the waiting room one day, and the light bulb went off. I'm sitting there. It was really boring in the waiting room, and it's like, what am I going to do with my own books? You know, this is what I could do. I could go to the hospital and try to find a way in the hospital, create that escape the same way I had the escape when I was younger, and kind of telling friends about it, and thinking about it more and more, and it started to come to full circle, and eventually we're now 6 years later, we're in 3 Valley hospitals.
Wow.
We distribute about 20,000 comic books a year.
Yep.
We normally on hand, when we go, I try to get rid of everything I bring. Normally we bring about 3 short boxes to every hospital visit we go to. So 3 short boxes go out about every other week, roughly.
Yeah.
So I know you guys go to the hospitals. You bring the comics. You show up as superheroes and just to brighten kids' days. Do you ever have any kids that have requests like I don't want to see Captain America. I want Batman, or I don't see Wonder Woman. I want to see sorry, but do you ever have any kids that are like that?
No, we pretty much. But what we do is we go into the hospitals. We go room to room, visit all the patients. Our superheroes for that day, whoever's scheduled has the time available. It's a total volunteer project, so whoever's really available and can put the time in, normally it's who's on the roster that goes that day. And we go from room to room and visit the kids. Generally, if Spider-Man's standing 3 feet away from you when you ask them who your favorite superhero is, generally they're going to say Spider-Man. But it normally goes kind of that route. But there's been times we walk in, it's Spidey and Wonder Woman, and they want us, Batman's their favorite. It's all good. I'm in the hallway. I'm listening for the names to drop. That's my fun. My fun is picking the books. I'm in the hallway and I'm listening as our superheroes are in there talking to the kids. Once the kid starts dropping names, be it Cap, Spidey, Batman, whatever, it goes all the way across the gamut. Turtles, Power Rangers, doesn't matter. I'm in the hallway, I have the books ready, and I'm just listening for names. Once I start hearing the names drop, that's where my fun begins, and I start pulling books. And I don't play. Back in the day when this was 92, 93 when I was sick. So I'm a kid in the 90s. I grew up X-Force, New Mutants, Spidey, it's Liefeld, it's McFarlane. That's my generation, I was there at the launch of Image Comics. By the day I got diagnosed, I was reading Spawn #1. That goes with me. That's here. So that's pretty much where I was at. But at the same time, when I collected and read back then, $20 would get us a stack of books like this. Nowadays, $20 don't get you a stack of books like that. You're lucky if you get 3 when you walk. You walk. Well, it depends if it's Spidey. It's $700. You're paying $10 for the book. But I don't play that way. So when we're in the hospital and the kid says, my favorite's Iron Man or Cap or Wendy or whatever, I'm in there and I'm pulling books and those kids are getting a stack. Because it's not like they're in there for Lord knows how long. Maybe they're not going to dig everything in there, but if they dig 1 or 2 of those books out of that entire stack and it pulls them out of that hospital room just for a minute and they're not in there, then I did my job. and that's my passion behind it. That's just, I know how much it helped me when I was there, so I know it makes an impact.
Oh yeah, because half the battle is just keeping their spirits up.
Basically, yeah, just getting your mindset out of there just for a minute.
So, you ever have anyone request a villain? Like, it's like I don't want to see Spider-Man. I want Thanos.
We haven't had a request for a villain yet. No.
If you did, would a villain show up?
Oh, I'm sure. The closest we've gotten to villain, more an anti-hero, would be Deadpool, and that's
Okay,
how
I
he
can see
became in our group, was because of a request. We actually had a request from someone that wanted to kind of brighten up her kid's day, and her favorite character was Deadpool, and I was a huge Deadpool fan, but at the same time, I know the character very well, so it takes a very special person to be able to pull that character off, to be able to have a hospital environment safe, friendly, and be able to still be Deadpool. And fortunately, our Deadpool is on point. So
All right.
he shows up with the Hello Kitty stethoscope, and he's Dr. Pool, and he's ready to make the day a little bit better. And it's
totally
cool.
in character.
Yeah, 100% in character, but also very PG friendly when he walks in. So it's cool. But yeah, it's one of those things that you gotta kind of. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just a nerd that wanted to pay it forward. I didn't have any of this planned. I have no clue what I was getting into at the very beginning. It's a lot more than I thought, and it's taken on a whole different shape. It's a lot bigger than me, and it's one of those things where you just kind of have to be part of it to really.
So, speaking of which, if someone wants to be part of Critical Care, wants to help out, wants to volunteer, wants to donate stuff, how do they do that?
Easiest thing you could do is go to our website, criticalcarecomics.org. criticalcarecomics.vegas. Go to there. The volunteer page is there. You click on what you want to do. Also, you can contact us at criticalcarecomics@gmail.com. Local requests, pick up comic donations, things like that, we could pick up. It's really easy at your own convenience. Just tell me when time's a good time for you. I can swing by personally and grab them. Same thing, we have 3 drop-off locations here in the Valley. Celestial Comics, Cosmic Comics, and Cheeseboy Comics.
Right.
If it's easier for you just to drop off there, they give me a call and I come by and pick them up. But yeah, as far as like wanting to get involved, we're always looking for new members. We have a lot of opportunities as far as comic sorting. We have roughly probably about 50,000 comics in storage right now. That, we go through and sort, and it's all good, but we could always use extra hands to come in and keep, help structure everything a little bit more. So
it's totally awesome and really impressive. I mean, you really built this up from ground up there.
Yeah.
This has been Critical Care Comics here at the 2018 Amazing Las Vegas Comic Con.